And hello, everyone. So I have completed the journey through the Quest for Glory series of games, progressing all the way through from number one, all the way to the end of the fifth game, which is officially the end of the series. However, there is one other game that I wanted to play that is kind of sort of part of the series. Um, so this is not a game that was made by Sierra, but it is a game that is very heavily influenced by the Quest for Glory series. And this is Heroine's Quest, the Herald of Ragnarok. It shares a lot of similarities with the early Quest for Glory games, like numbers 1 and 2. Art style, humor style, there's a lot of similarities in the way the game works. In fact, a lot of people say that this is kind of an unofficial Quest for Glory 6. Or I guess like a Quest for Glory adjacent or a reboot or something. Um, so I figured since this is kind of sort of part of the series, that I'd give a playthrough. Um, this is a game that I have played before. I don't know if I've played it all the way through to the end. And the last time I played it was a very long time ago, so I don't really remember much about it. I don't know how much it's changed actually since the last time I played it. I think I played it when it was very, very early on. Um, as far as kind of RP wise, I thought it might be interesting to assume that the character being played here is the daughter of Tristan and Arana. So this is kind of continuing on with the next generation. Um, so one of the things that this game has that is similar to the Quest for Glory series is a choice between different character classes. There's three to pick from: warrior, sorceress, and rogue or thief or whatever. And I was kind of trying to decide whether I wanted this character to follow in the footsteps of Tristan or strike out on her own as a different class. In the end, I decided that this is kind of like a wizard playthrough, so I was going to stick with sorceress. Another similarity between this and Quest for Glory is that it does have points. I think there's a total of 500, and I was able to find a points list that I believe has all 500 points on it. So I'll be following along with that. Again, this is not a proper walkthrough, although I may end up referring to one every now and then if I get really super stuck. This is just a list of the things that are worth points. I don't know if the game itself tracks them. I'll have to see what happens when I'm actually in the game. I have loaded it up and kind of went through the intro just to make sure everything was working, but I didn't actually really get very far. I didn't get anywhere, actually. I just went through the intro and that was basically it. So I'm going to try and get the full 500 points. And as usual, if I miss any, I'll just go back and redo it and pick up where I left off. As I did a couple of times in the other Quest for Glory games. So yeah, as far as I know, this is the only one in this series. There is only the one Heroine's Quest game. I don't know how long it is. I think it's comparable to the early Quest for Glory games. So I'm gonna play through this, and then when I'm done, that is pretty much it. That's the end of the Quest for Glory series, and I'll be moving on to something else. I guess one last thing that I should mention is that this game is on Steam. It is available. I am playing the Steam version. I'm hoping it works okay. I don't think this game is too old. I don't know if it works through other things like the Scum VM, but if there are any problems with it crashing or bugging out or whatever, I might switch over and play it on Scum instead. But it is totally free. You can go over onto Steam and grab it. It won't cost you anything. It is basically a labor of love that someone decided to make and stick up for everyone else to enjoy. Which is incredible because considering the amount of work that went into this game. I mean, once I'm in, you'll see that, or hear, I guess, that it has voice acting. So we'll see how it goes. I kind of sort of remember it, and it is a highly reviewed game. It's meant to be very good, and from what little I remember of it, it is very good. The stories and the characters and all that kind of stuff are very Quest for Glory in nature. So we'll give it a little try and see how it goes. Great. So there's no carrying over of characters in this one. It is just straight up make a new character. So we'll go with new game. Oh, I need to make a name. I hate coming up with names. Let's just go with Leandra. I think that'll be fine. I don't. Or Leandra? Leandra? Yeah, let's go with Leandra. Would you like the tutorial recommended for first-time players? Probably a good idea. Just in case there's differences that I need to know about. Otherwise, I'm gonna just kind of assume things work the way it did in Quest for Glory, which isn't necessarily going to be the case in this. So I might just end up tripping myself up. So yeah, let's do the tutorial. I think this is probably just hand-holding you through like character creation and stuff, so yeah. Heroine's Quest offers 3 different classes with varying gameplay styles. Class you select affects the solution to many of the puzzles, as well as which side quests are available to you throughout the plot. Right, so another similarity between this... sounds a bit loud. Another similarity between this and the Quest for Glory series is that the different character classes have a different way of playing through the game. A lot of it's going to be the same, but like the way that you solve the puzzles and some of the extra bits are going to be different. So this is another one that you can kind of play through multiple times and get a different experience by playing the different character types. Also, I guess once we get through this. So again, we'll go with the Sorceress, in keeping with the magic user playthrough that I've already been doing. Sorceress wields powerful magic and uses that and her natural intelligence to find an indirect path past obstacles. Set the class. Yes. This screen allows you to customize your character's attributes and skills. You're given 50 training points which you can use to raise these stats above their base value. Hover the mouse over any stat to see what it does. Add 5 points to a chosen stat, hover your mouse over the stat and press the plus button, and then to remove press negative. Stats cannot be decreased below their starting level. Adding a new skill to your character, bringing it from 0 to 5, costs 25 training points, so half of the allotment. So as a magic user, the only skills you're getting is herbalism and magic. Not a lot of choice. So it is possible to play a hybrid character in this game by picking skills that belong to the other characters. I think the majority of these actually go with the rogue. There is a bit of a problem with that, however. Again, similar to the Quest for Glory series, if you play a hybrid character, a lot of the puzzles will assume that you're playing the base character type. So if you solve it in an alternate way, it won't register it properly, which means it won't give you the points, and it can cause bugs and problems. Oh, hello, Rika. You haven't changed your username yet. Sorry to hear that it's been a rough day today, although I guess it's nice to be hearing from you at all. Fortunately, I guess now you have a chance to just kind of sit back and relax for a bit. Anyway, so yeah, playing a hybrid character, probably not recommended, especially not as a first playthrough. It can cause problems with the points, and it can bug the game out a little bit. I think I mentioned it when I started Quest for Glory 1, that the game doesn't necessarily know what character you're playing, so it can get confused. So in this particular case, I'm going to spend the 50 training points on the very small selection of things that this character comes with. So you live in the lake? You're the lady of the lake now? So let's go. A couple things into herbalism, a couple things into magic. Let's bump up. Probably not going to be using strength and weapon use all that much, but I might as well put a little bit into each of these. Willpower. Defense against mystic attacks enhances your magic. Maybe I'll go with that and that. And 5 into each of these. Alright, so that, I think, looks good. I think we'll go with these. Okay, so there is a little intro cinematic thing, so sit back and enjoy. As Odin watches from above, a lone traveler braves the cold, following her calling. So even how Quest for Glory is this? This is still just the opening credits. Oh, I like the music for this. Oh no, avalanche.
Master!
We have returned.
Very good. Have you done as I asked? The stranger will be dead by now.
We knocked her out cold
And then we left her for the dawn.
to turn to stone in the daylight.
Oh, yes. You did what?
We did a fine job.
Are you not pleased, Master? Insufferable fools! Do you realize that humans do not turn to stone in daylight? I told you humans do not turn to stone.
This was your idea.
It was not. You said it first.
You are such a liar.
How dare you call me that?
A liar, and bad of hearing, too.
Shut up! Vivaldi! Yes, Master.
At your service, Master.
It is imperative that we obtain the eyes. You know who your other targets are. The big man.
And the small man.
Precisely. Do not botch this, Vivaldi. I shall be most displeased if you should fail. As you say, Master.
We shall not disappoint you.
Now go! Go, quickly!
Chapter 1, Traveler.
You are awake.
More or less. My head feels like it was struck by a thunderbolt.
At least you are warm. My husband found you outside in the snow. This is not a good winter for traveling.
So it would appear. Thank you for taking me here. I am in your debt.
No need for that.
Then please tell me your name.
Hervor. I run the Adventurers Guild here in Fort Sigtuna. I live here with my husband Voland and our son Jaime.
Alright, are you the guildmaster? What can you tell me about the city? Who is your husband? Where in the forest did you find me? Start at the top and work our way down. Oh, I guess you weren't here for the beginning part. Yeah, this is very heavily influenced by the Quest for Glory series. It's not part of it, not officially. But pretty much everyone just kind of assumes that it is. So, this is not technically a Quest for Glory game. But, I mean, it kind of is. Okay. You're the guildmaster.
Are you the guildmaster?
No, merely the caretaker. Is there something you need of the guild?
Yeah, it's a great little game, and it still boggles my mind that it's free. But it's been absolutely forever since I played this. Where did the guildmaster go?
Where did the guildmaster go?
He had to leave town. I know not why. I believe he traveled east.
I keep forgetting the character has a voice. I don't need to actually narrate it. Yep. As a quick reminder, I'm playing this character as the daughter of Tristan and Irana from the Quest for Glory series. So this is kind of her first strikeout in solo adventure. As a way to kind of connect the games together. Go with this.
Are there other adventurers here?
None, save yourself.
Okay.
What is in the chest in the corner?
You can use it to store your equipment. Nobody else shall touch its contents.
Good to know. Can you train me?
Can you train me?
We shall see. Draw your weapon.
Whoa, what? It is recommended to use the keyboard for combat. The default keys are shown on the left. You can redefine these on the in-game control panel. Q, W, E, A, D. Okay. Hervor will explain what the various keys do. For defensive moves like dodging, be sure to hold down the button or key to hold your defensive position longer. You can use the bottom button to escape combat. Okay, I think asking for training was actually worth a point. Yeah, ask Hervor for training. Oh, okay. First point of the game. Enemies tend to give you an opening between their attacks. For best results, strike then. If you attack while an enemy is trying to hit you, you'll likely get hurt in the process, and do less damage as the result. So dodge the attack, and then hit them between the attacks.
Move forward to strike.
So I can whack people with the staff?
You have 2 attack maneuvers. Some work better against certain enemies. Move diagonally away to dodge. Learn when to dodge left and when right. Move down to duck. This is safe but tiring for you. You may learn special maneuvers later.
Okay.
Do not forget that you can run away from most enemies.
That is enough training for now.
As you wish.
Score +1. You can set the combat difficulty on the control panel, which opens when you press escape. The lowest difficulty also prevents death from starvation and frostbite. Oh, okay. And reduces encounter rate. The highest difficulty increases these. So I have to worry about food and cold in this game. That's interesting. Well, I guess in other Quest for Glory games you did lose health when you didn't eat, so yeah. Let's go back to these ones. Okay. I had a couple of other things to ask for this one, so I might just
Are you the
do
guild?
that one
No.
again.
Is that
Here we go. Okay. I'd like to buy some. Do I even have any money? I guess I could just see what she has.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
the winter keeps us short on supplies? I could sell you a healing draught.
Oh, she sells healing potions. Okay. Oh, I have 15 gold or whatever. Ooh, I can't afford that. Okay, never mind. I guess I'll come back. Oh, you can bargain the price. Okay. What? The healing potion's not red? Healing potions are supposed to be red. Okay. Any tasks?
Are there any tasks that need doing?
Check the notice board in the guild house.
Okay. What can you tell me about the city? Isn't it always frustrating when games don't use standard color coding for games? Although I guess like if you're colorblind, it can change the coloring. Yeah, what can you tell me about the city?
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsictuna. Walk around and you shall see.
Unless you have smell-o-vision or something, I don't think air fresheners will work when sent through the email. Sure, let's ask about the husband.
Who is your husband?
His name is Voland. He is the city smith and father to our son, Jaime.
City Smith, okay.
Where in the forest did you find me?
My husband is the one who found you. You should ask him.
Okay.
I bid you farewell.
You must be hungry.
By the gods, I feel like I haven't eaten in days.
You likely have not. I would extend hospitality to you, but we have little food to spare. It is a harsh winter, and we have our son to feed.
I understand. I do not mean to impose on you.
You should find food soon, lest you starve.
I had a bag of supplies with me, but it appears to be missing.
I do not know. I am sure you could hunt or find something edible in the woods. You are welcome to stay here at the guild house.
Yes, I shall do that. Thank you for your help.
Okay. Move the mouse to the top of the screen to see the menu. You can also right-click to cycle between commands. Okay, yeah. Health, mana, stamina, actions, submenu, spellcasting, control panel. One thing I did want to adjust is, let's turn this down. I don't mind having it play a little in the background, but it was kind of drowning out the voices a little bit. Okay, we'll see how that goes. Alright, let's just save real quick. Day 1. Okay. Right, okay, so it keeps track of the score, but not the things you've done to get that score. Magic dirt. Okay. Spellcasting submenu. You know the magic dart spell at a skill of 15 cost mana. Okay. I guess these are all the other spells I can cast? Oh, there's a lot of them. Actions. Walk, run. Oh, I guess I can't sneak at all without the skill. Rest for an hour, sneak the night. Equip the weapon. Oh, a map. Oh, don't have a map yet. Don't worry, you'll acquire one early in the game. Let's see, I have 15... whatever those are. Silver coins. I have my staff, I have some leather armor. I'm already halfway through the wait. Wow. Okay. Let's take a look around.
Lithrasir brought this here before the Holt became frozen.
What is it? It's flashing
Lithrasir
purple.
brought this here.
Hmm.
It was slain by the last guildmaster.
A large trophy head is attached to the wall. Locked perpetually in an angry snarl. It appears to be a cross between a wolf and a dragon, if such a thing is possible.
These are not real.
Huh. Nothing but a nice big fire to ward off the winter cold.
Trolls are common in these lands.
Rolls.
This comes from an evil wizard.
An evil wizard moose? An empty board adorns the wall. Apparently someone has reserved this for the head of some unknown animal. Oh look, it's Chuck the Plant. He does get around, doesn't he? Chuck the Plant?
Diaries of past heroes.
No. You wonder why anyone would store supplies outside his house, leaving them to freeze in the chilling wind. That's why these stand in the living room, of course. Chuck the Plant? Yeah. The Adventurers Guild makes you feel right at home. From the quest board in the corner to the monster heads on the wall. It's everything your training as a heroine has prepared you for. It even has a place for you to sleep, near the fireplace. What, the chair? Or the bearskin rug? Both of a slain animal lies on the floor. It appears to have been a rather large bear. It looks rather comfortable next to the fireplace.
You can store your items here.
An elegant painting hangs next to the quest board. It appears to depict a farmhouse in a wintry environment that's unfamiliar to you. Okay, well, standard adventuring stuff. Let's take a look at the logbook.
Our logbook. You should sign it.
Let's sign the logbook. Ah. You take out the quill and sign your name in the adventurer's logbook. Score +1. Okay, sign the logbook. Oops. Talking to a wooden board simply makes you look foolish. Courier sought to deliver a letter. Please inquire at Sleipnir's Tavern, Lithrasir. Score +1. Read the notice board. The mystic Arvandel seeks mystic herbs of mystical power for use in ritual mysticism. I wonder if he's a mystic. And shall pay in true magic for this herb if a viable specimen of the mystic herb is found. Okay. I, Jarl Ylfing, third of that name, promise a reward of 500 silver, the one you can end the Thimble winter that plagues our lands. The assistance of a brave hero is requested to repel an invasion of dastardly goblins. Direct your inquiries to King Vortigern in the realm of Thalen. Okay. Ooh, a note. You see your notepad. It's of negligible weight. Okay. What do I do with my notepad? Heroic notepad. Click on any line to edit. Oh, cool. Okay, so I can keep notes in game? Wow. Okay. I don't think I will, but that's nice to know that that's a feature. Weird. Okay. Do you have anything else up to say? Oh, actually, let's take a look at you. Herbivore is a young and frail-looking woman in a plain blue dress. She speaks in a hushed voice and only rarely smiles. You almost feel an aura of sadness around her. Uh-oh.
What is it?
Okay. Same things.
I bid you farewell.
Stars guide your path.
Okay. This would appear to be a storage closet. For purposes of heroism, it is sometimes best ignored. The janitor has no business saving the world. Oh. I thought that was the exit. Can I take a look at what's in here? You peer inside the closet, but find nothing that would be of use to you. If you're looking for the door out of here, that would be in the bottom middle of the room. Oh. I guess they assumed you would make that mistake. Well, that's good. Okay. I want to take a look at these journals. Diaries, whatever. The Adventurer's Guidebook by Angrim Otterson. Oh, okay. I think this is just a whole bunch of lore. Many creatures make their home in Yarvidare. That may provide travelers with interesting encounters, a source of food, or a hazard to be wary of. If you find yourself in combat, it's best to wait for an opening between enemies' attacks. Yeah. Already know that. Oh, good grief. I don't think I'm gonna go through all of these. Traelgar, Durgar, Algby, Voldra, Jotun, Svartalf, Vorder. Many creatures make their home in Jornvidar, whatever. They may provide travelers with interesting... Oh, wait, already saw that. Boar, fox, gulon, moose, raven, and varg. Okay, I might come back to this every now and then, but that's an awful lot to go through. There might be some useful information in there that I need to use at some point. But for now, I kind of just want to take a look around. You feel like you haven't eaten in several days. You'd best take care of that before you starve. River suggested finding something edible in the woods. That sounds like a good idea. It is unfortunate that you lost your pack of supplies in the avalanche. If nobody took it, perhaps it's still where you left it. The icon in the top left corner will appear when you're hungry, freezing, or under some other condition. Click on it for information. If the condition affects your stamina, then your stamina bar will be displayed beside it. You will hurt yourself if you run out, and can recover it by resting. Your first challenge in Heroine's Quest is learning to survive in the harsh environment. However, you can disable cold and hunger by using the control panel to set difficulty to its minimum.
Hello. You must be the new traveler. My name is Jaime. Mother and I took care of you when Father dragged you out of the snow. Are you better now? You were really cold when you came in.
I am well enough, thanks to your help. What brave warrior are you?
I am Jaime Volenson, warrior in training in the service of Jarl Ilfing. I'm going to be a mighty dragon slayer. I am learning to fight really well. Got my own sword, too. Next year I go study tactics so I can be a big leader.
What is Fonsiktuna like?
It is the best city in the world. The strong walls here can stand against any troll. Well, you and I can climb over it, but trolls are too dumb for that. We are ruled by a good Jarl, and my father is his smith and supplier. Is that not great? What city could be better?
Can you tell me of your father?
My father is the best smith in Midgard. He works for Jarl Ilfing and makes weapons for his soldiers. He is real strong, too, and he teaches me to use the sword.
And what about your mother?
My mother takes care of the Venturers Guild. She does not talk a lot, but she is really strong, too.
How is your training going?
You are a venturer, are you not? My mother said you were venturing and staying at the Venturing Guild. I want to be a venturer when I am bigger. They get to travel anywhere, and everybody likes them because they have courage and honor. That means they do the right thing. You must be nice to people and help them, even if you do not like them. And you cannot threaten folks just because you are stronger. And then you get to kill dragons.
Yep. I mean, eventually you get to kill dragons. It took me 5 games to finally beat one.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
It is the forest around Fornsigtuna. It is full of wolves and trolls, so Mother says I must not go too far from the city wall. There's lots of trees, of course, but there may be another village somewhere. There could even be Jabberwocks in the woods.
Are the trolls dangerous?
Trolls are big and strong, and they are very stupid. I am not afraid of trolls, and when I grow up, I will go into the forest with my sword, and they shall call me Troll Slayer. Since you are a heroine, I'm sure you can slay trolls already. I hope you will make our forest safe again for all of us.
No, trolls might be a little beyond me at the moment.
So what is a Jabberwock?
I have not seen that creature, but Mother told me it has jaws that bite and claws that catch, and it has a bird that goes jub-jub. It is so frumious, you know, that you must be very brilliant to catch it in the borogoves.
A little Alice in Wonderland there.
Is that a wooden sword?
Yes, I have a real sword. I call it Blood Gang. My father has made a very magical sword and put it in a tree. I think it is for me when I am strong enough. But I need to train first.
Magical sword in a tree.
Can you tell me where to find food?
Most people go into the forest when they need food. There are animals you can kill and eat, like a boar. And there are also roots and plants to eat, but I like the meat better.
Not a vegetarian, this one. Okay.
Good luck with your training.
Come back soon and tell me about your ventures.
As you have seen, dialogue options turn grey once you've spoken about them once. If a character tells you to ask again in another location, e.g. inside a store, then the option remains white until you do so. I wonder if this means if you can click on the dialogue box again, or as a dialogue option, does it not turn grey? Or does it turn grey regardless as long as you've spoken about it once? Even if there's more to talk about. Going up and down unilluminated stairs is a good way to build up your night vision. Or we just get a little flashlight. They have those little tiny ones you can get as like keychains and that. I'll have to check this out. Anyway. Character reactions may depend on who else is in the room. For instance, asking about Voland may give a different result if Voland is present. Oh, okay. Interesting. In cases where this lets you miss important information, the dialogue option will remain white to remind you to ask again when an interrupting character is not in the room. Oh, okay. So some characters might not like you talking about certain subjects, and you have to wait until they leave to be able to talk to someone else about it. That's interesting. I like that. I'm never gonna remember, but I'd like that. Okay. Immediately at the city gates, an oddly shaped building has been haphazardly constructed, as if by several disagreeing architects. It is quite resilient, albeit in an unorthodox way. Fittingly, it houses the local Adventurers Guild. Yeah, that seems appropriate. In several languages, most of which incomprehensible to you, the sign states that this is the guild house of Fornsugtuna's Adventurers Guild. You see an energetic young boy dressed in a smaller version of a soldier's uniform, his face resembling a more outspoken version of Hervor's. Immediately at the city gates, blah blah, I already got that. Built of heavy stones wider than your body, the city walls of Fornsugtuna stand proud and tall, shielding the thriving city from both enemies and monsters without. Alright, I wouldn't mind exploring, but I need to find food, so I guess I find food and then come back? How do I tell what time it is? Okay, well. Hello.
It is good to see that you have made it to our city, which you are seeing now. The Jarl of the city will want to see you in the morning, inside the city. I will see you there.
It's +1. Oh, I am cold. Okay. So I need to talk to the wizard. I don't know how much of this is translated from another language. So I don't know if sometimes the text might be a little bit weird. Make way through the cold and forbidding Yarnvidar. You spot something to the north and the west. Oh, okay. Something to the north. Probably don't want to be out here for too long. You're freezing. Your stamina bar will gradually decrease until you find a place to warm up again. Yeah, I don't want to be out here for long. Oh, this is the place where the avalanche happened. You find yourself at the mountain pass leading into the valley of Yarnvidar. You don't think it's safe to go back this way until the snow clears. I believe you lost your backpack here, but there's no sign of it. It is likely that some creature took it with them. You've heard that trolls are notorious scavengers. Okay. Oh. You feel you need some more practice to get your aim straight. Oof. Was that blinding powder? Oh. Keeps blocking my attacks. Ow. Ow. Oof. Agility, strength, and willpower. Magic dart. It's nice that it shows the increases that you get. Did you have any food on you? You briefly search the corpse for useful items, but find nothing of interest. Oh. Well, at least I beat him. I'm horribly hurt. I'm probably not going to be able to fight anything again. Oh, hello. You believe the roots of this plant are both edible and nutritious, if not all that tasty. Aha, here we go. You dig out enough roots to make a provisionary meal for yourself. It's hardly a feast, but will keep you from going hungry. You found food using your herbalism skill. Many tasks in the game require you to have a minimum level in certain of your heroine skills. You can train skills simply by using them. For instance, to train magic, simply cast a lot of spells. Every time you cast has a chance of improving your skill. Click the face button on the command bar to see your current skill levels. On this sheet, skills are marked in green if they've improved since you last checked. Ooh, and that was worth points. So I am freezing badly. I think I need to go back to town. You find yourself on a narrow path barely worthy of the name, simply created by several people walking in the same direction for a few days. It disappears as it goes deeper into the forest. So, oh, I have 2 meals. Okay. Nom nom nom. It actually says nom nom nom. Okay. Oh, the game has Steam achievements. Interesting. That tasted good. You no longer feel like you're starving. Still, feeling a bit weak from your ordeal in the snow, you feel it would be good to explore the city some more. Then have a good night of sleep in the Adventurers Guild house. Yes. Yeah, so you want to be a heroine. Find your first food. Like I said, I guess for legal reasons they have to say this game has nothing to do with the Quest for Glory series. It's not part of that world, not part of that series at all. But playing the game, it was very much a Quest for Glory game. At the very least, it has so many references. No, the cold mechanics. I think the closest Quest for Glory ever came to that was in the second one, where if you wander around the desert, you have to keep drinking. Yeah, I first got the very first game when it was still called Hero's Quest. But they had to change it. I don't know why. The only thing I can think of is because there was a board game that came out that was also called Hero's Quest. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. So yeah, Hero's Quest, Heroine's Quest, the references, even the art style, like, this is a Quest for Glory game. But anyway, I need to get back to town before I freeze. However, I don't know if this actually pauses, but I did get some more points. So let's see. Find roots, eat roots. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. Nice. Alright, let's have a look around. I should probably get inside at some point. Oh, this game looks so good. Again, totally free. This looks like one of the busier areas for Tuna. The road looks well traveled and the houses appear lively and cozy. The sign over the door shows an elegant drawing of Sleipnir, the 8-legged grey horse that Odin rides. Oh. Since you run out of stamina points, further exertion will cost you hit points instead. Find a safe area and use the rest button to recover your stamina. Okay, let's go in here and warm up a little bit. Is this place not? Oh, okay, there we go. Oh, I wonder if they sell, what is it? Troll Sweat and Dragon Brew? Can't remember. You examine a keg, but see nothing special. You see a beautiful young woman with a playful smile on her face, who manages to make her simple robe look like the height of fashion. You can imagine most men in Forsyth. We'll get this name right eventually. Tuna would be interested in her. Dragon's Breath, that's it. Yeah, Troll Sweat and Dragon's Breath, yeah. The air freshener's in the mail. You know, it takes a while. I promise it is in the mail. Uncross its fingers. So in the back wall are 2 huge barrels that would require several people to put into place. They smell of strong drink. Plain wooden door in the back wall leads to Lithrasir's private chambers. Given the size of the inn's common room, there can't be room for much behind there. Nothing better particularly interesting. Alright. I am slowly recovering. What? Me lie? Never. Let's just hang out for an hour. Sit down on the floor. Don't mind me. Oh wow, that healed a lot. Okay. Alright, let's have a quick chat.
Welcome, traveler. We may be in an endless winter with our food supplies running out, but I can still serve you a drink if you like.
Please tell me about yourself.
My name is Lithrasir. I run the Sleipnir Inn, meaning I keep the people in town here happy in the face of Ragnarok through judicious application of alcohol. Sleipnir is the eight-legged steed of Odin the Single-Eyed. Loki, forger of evil, had hired a mighty frost giant to construct a keep for him. But the Jotun would only be paid if the task was done within 3 seasons. So, to ensure the Jotun's work would run late, Loki the Sly turned himself into a mare to distract the Jotun's horse from helping him. The plan worked, and the Jotun left without payment. But as a result, Loki the Giant's Thief gave birth to the horse Sleipnir.
Norse mythology is so weird.
What can you tell me about the city?
Lots of things, if you want to hear them. Being a barkeep means you hear all the tales. Some people get very talkative in my inn, if they do not pass out from a drink too many.
That's a lot of information just because I asked about her. Sure, let's go with these.
Tell me of Voland the Smith.
The local smith frequently comes to the Sleipnir Inn for a drink and some gambling. A good enough fellow, if a bit quiet for my taste. Hervor is really happy with him.
What do you know about Hervor?
Hervor is my closest friend here in Fornsigtuna, and she runs the Adventurers Guild. I promise you, the two of us would never gossip about you.
Sure.
Surely you have met Jaime.
Of course I have. He is the light of the town, with his enthusiasm and his wooden sword. I bet he would charge straight at a dragon if we had any.
I don't know what this is.
What do you know of Munarvigir?
Oh, the people from Munavagir are nice enough. At least, one of them is.
Okay. What? We would never lie or gossip about anyone. I'm gonna come back to the letter.
What can you tell me of the forest?
I have traveled through the woods a few times, but am not an expert. I find the holt near Munavagir very beautiful.
Hold. Okay. Alright, letter.
Did you need a letter delivered?
Yes, I do. There are not many people traversing the forest in the Fimbulwinter, and some of us have gotten it into our heads that Munavagir is somehow our enemy. So, I would like you to find your way through all the evil snow, talk to the oh-so-scary humans in Munavagir, and give this letter to the resident healer. Lip is his name.
Okay. I can see what she has to sell, but I don't think I'll be able to afford anything.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
You are welcome to them. What can I get for you?
I wish that bandit had some money on him. Give me a drink. I'd like to try some mead. Stamina potions. Okay, so healing potions are from the Adventurers Guild. Stamina potions you get from here. And I'm guessing mana potions I get from the wizard. Meat should be fine. I'm wondering what this other drink is, though. Can I buy some cooking herbs?
Can I buy some cooking herbs?
Normally, I would sell you a full meal. But as we are short on supplies, I can still offer you some tasty herbs to spice up your own cooking.
Yikes. Never mind. Can't afford it. It's probably gonna say no, but...
Do you have rations for sale?
So sorry, but we do not have enough food left in Fornsig to sell it. Perhaps you should go out and hunt?
Yeah, okay. Again, I doubt I'm gonna be able to afford any of these, but...
Please get me a drink.
Please come over to the bar. Can I see some ID, please?
What? This is the Middle Ages. IDs will not be invented for a few more centuries.
Yes, but this game is suitable for all ages, so we cannot show rampant alcoholism.
Fine, just give me soda.
Coming right up. The first one is free.
As you down your drink, you think you feel warmer. Yeah, this is definitely old Sierra humor. Okay, that was a very nice soda. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna come back here when I have a bit more money, I think, to be able to do those. So I think that's good for that. Yeah, I think we're done here.
I wish you good health.
Be careful out there. Yonvadir is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
This is the common room of the Sleipnir Inn, with plain but sturdy furniture and room for several dozen guests in here. You can easily imagine this being the location for a wild victory party. Oh. Snorri is a jovial man with the looks of a weathered sailor and a mischievous grin on his face. Hello.
So you're the one the Jarl sent for. I would think that stopping the Fimbulwinter is a man's job.
Huh.
Tell me who you are.
I am dismayed to learn that my reputation does not precede me. The name is Snorri. I'm a loyal clansman to Ilfing, captain of the guard, and connoisseur extraordinaire of fine drinks.
And also of cheap drinks, when his money for the better ones runs out.
And since you seem to be the adventuring type, perhaps I even have a task for you. A quest, if you will.
And what is that?
Ah, so nice of you to ask. You see, a gemstone that belonged to my father has gone missing. It is an heirloom of sorts, and I am greatly attached to it. I would highly appreciate it if you could recover it for me.
I shall see what I can do. What can you tell me about the city?
The shining star of Yonvadir. Just look around you and admire its build and its history. Although it is getting short of food right now, we could surely use one of Thor Giantslayer's magical goats that can be eaten each evening and grow back during the night. Is there someone in particular you would know about?
Why, Snorri, it would almost seem you are gossiping.
Perish the thought, Literasid, dearest. I could never do your job for you.
Wow, okay.
Tell me of Voland the Smith.
Voland Arkvidsson is a good man, and the weaponsmith for Fonsigtuna. He lives in the east part of town with his wife and son.
What do you know about Hervor?
Fair Hervor runs the guild house, and takes care of all the eager young would-be adventurers we get here. She is not from Fonsigtuna. Volan the blacksmith brought her here when they married. Do not be fooled by that frail figure of hers. I've seen her break a man's arm before.
They keep talking about how strong Hervor is. Yeah, I was gonna see about asking this last one, but based on the information we got before about asking questions when other people are there, I don't know what I'm gonna get from this one. But I want to test it out. I want to see what actually happens. But first...
Surely you have met Jaime.
Little Jaime is the child of Voland and Hervor. He wants to be a mighty warrior someday. Just like, well, me. I've given him a practice sword and he works out with it daily. I think he even wanders around at night looking for things to guard.
Alright. Let's see what happens with this.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
Our Lady Lithrasir keeps the clouds away with her smile and draws the Aesir to our town with her cooking.
You flatter me, old scoundrel, but you'll still pay for your drinks like everyone else.
Ah, see how she breaks my heart with her cruel words.
I think your liver is all I am breaking tonight.
I wonder. Oh, I'll do this first. I want to ask, Lithrandir, whatever her name is. I want to ask her about him.
Let us speak of the woodlands.
If you wish to hear about Yarnvidir, you've come to the right person. As captain of the guard, I hear all the soldiers' tales.
Tell me of the raiders.
There are always some vagabonds in Yarnvidir that think they do not need a city or the Jarl's protection to survive. They are just finding out that the Fimbulwinter is a really bad time for that attitude. You can expect them to fight dirty, using roguish tricks like the old sand toss. Be sure to dodge that one. It gets nasty if you do not.
Oh, right, that was the guy I fought outside, yeah. Yes, the old pocket sand trick.
Are the trolls dangerous?
Frankly, yes, to all but the most experienced warriors. Their most powerful blow is easy to dodge, because you can see it coming from a mile away. But whenever they block something, they tend to be quick to make a counterattack that you should be ready for. Since their wounds have a tendency to close while they're fighting, your best bet is a heavy weapon that makes big gashes, like a battle axe.
Okay. So dodge the heavy attack. Watch out for the counterattacks. Need something that does a lot of damage. I wonder if their regeneration still works with fire. Okay.
Let us speak later.
You should stay here with us. Pretending to be a hero is just going to get you killed.
Oof.
Welcome, traveler. We may be in an endless winter with our food supplies running out, but I can still serve you a drink if you like.
Oh, it does light up again when there's more to ask. Interesting. Okay.
What can you tell me about the city?
Lots of things, if you want to hear them.
Let us speak about Snorri.
Oh, he can talk smoothly enough, but you should know that he has a girl in every port town within 100 miles, and then some.
Oh, was that it? Alright.
I wish you good health.
Be careful out there. Yarnvidir is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
Okay. Interesting. Someone know how you're supposed to tell what time of day it is? Is there something that shows... Oh, afternoon, day 1. Ah, okay. Here we go. Oh, so it's still only the afternoon. I guess I have a little bit of time to continue wandering around. So I need to get his gem. I wonder if I should be writing down what the side quests are. I have the letter. guess I could use my in-game notepad. Um... And find gem for Snorri. Ah. Okay, I'm guessing I can't go into any of these other doors. Door's locked tight. Let's see what we got back here. Oh, hello again, kid. As the sign on the door indicates, this is a provision merchant. As the sign on the door indicates, it has been closed for a while. Yeah, okay. The house is closed by an old door of tattered wood that appears like it could fall apart any moment. Near the center of Hornsigtuna, you find yourself on a street leading to the Jarl's castle. Sturdy houses built of heavy stone line both sides of the road.
Hello, hero lady. Do you have some good stories for me?
What is Fonsigtuna like?
It is the best city in the world. We are ruled by a good Jarl.
Okay, yeah, so as I meet people, I can ask other people about them. Interesting. Okay.
Let us speak about Snorri.
Snorri is a warrior for Jarl Ulfing. He also looks after the city, and if we have a thief here, Snorri puts him in the dungeon. He tells great stories, and he gave me a wooden sword to practice with, and I call it Bloodgang because the sword must have a name. Maybe soon he'll give me a real sword.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
Lithrasir is friends with my mother. She runs the tavern that is near the guild house, and I'm not supposed to go in. She often stares out the window. I think that it's because she's not married and she misses it. Maybe she can marry Snorri, because he is also not married.
Hey, you two aren't married. Why don't you marry each other?
Good luck with your training.
Come back soon and tell me about your ventures.
Okay, I'm guessing I can't go into any of these. There's a barge from the other side. Can't see a way of opening it. Though the door looks flimsy, you find yourself entirely unable to budge it.
I made a snow warrior. Now I have someone to practice fighting with.
You wave at the snowman. It may be just a trick of the wind, but you think that one of its arms moves to wave back at you. Do I need to get you a top hat? Oh, it's starting to get cold. This door appears to be barred from the other side. Can't see a way of opening. Okay. Oops. Yeah. Oh, evening. Okay. Older than Fornsigtuna itself, the Jarl's castle dominates this part of the city. Although only sparsely ornamented, it gives the impression of being both regal and impregnable. Oh, that's Hervor. Oh, there's Voland. Voland combines the powerful build of a blacksmith with the early alert eyes of a warrior. He radiates a strong loyalty to both his Jarl and his family. One of Jarl Ylfing's guards stands nearby, neatly dressed in a uniform bearing the crest of Fornsigtuna. I'm guessing at nighttime... I'm guessing at nighttime the cold is worse.
How can I help you?
Please tell me about yourself.
I am a soldier of Fonsigtuna. in the fealty of Jarl Ilfing.
What is Fonsigtuna like?
Fonsigtuna is the capital of this region and a powerful trade city between the forest and the vast seas. The walls were put up by Odin Greybeard himself and stand strong against all the wolves and trolls in the region.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
If it is tall tales you want, I suggest you visit the Sleipnir Inn around sunset.
Oh, maybe I should go back to the inn.
You look a lot like the last guard I spoke to.
Are you saying all people from this country look alike to you? I find that rather
Oops.
insulting.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
And this is the blacksmith. But he's gone, so I'm guessing this place is locked up. There appears to be a door here. It looks vaguely door-like, but you're pretty sure it's a door after all. Just in case it wasn't obvious from the anvil outside and the frequent clanging noises, the sign shows you that this is a blacksmith's workshop. It appears the blacksmith is away from his workshop and has locked up. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, doggy. Gazing back at you is a sleek and muscular hunting dog. He bears the symbol of your Ylfing around his neck and appears to be well trained. You find yourself in a secluded corner of Fornsigtuna, away from the bustle of the Jarl's castle. A carefully swept road leads between two somber houses next to the city walls. A tall wooden hunting spear leans discarded against the crates. It appears to be crudely made but serviceable. Judging by the snow on top, nobody has cared about the spear for some time. Ooh. I wonder if... Oh, I guess that's for fighter only. It's very echoey. That's why there's still clanging noises. Okay, so yeah, I don't know how to use a spear, so it's not going to be of any use to me. I'm guessing that's a fighter weapon. Hello, doggy. Gurm is happy to let you pet him, but is too well trained to otherwise respond to you. Dog looks at you with a friendly gaze, but doesn't otherwise respond. Okay. Here. Okay, I wouldn't mind doing a quick stop off at the tavern just to see if there are any stories. But then I'm guessing I have to come back here in order to sleep. Oh, hello. What are you doing standing out here?
What is it?
Are you the...
No. If you need...
Oh, maybe I need to talk to her about that when husband's present? Anyway.
I bid you...
Stop.
Let's see what's going on here.
It is good to see you walking around again.
Oh, here he is.
Not many people can survive an avalanche like the one I found you in.
Tell me who you are.
I am Voland, son of Arkvith, blacksmith of Fornsigtuna, and proven warrior to the Jarl. I live in the northeast part of the city, with my wife Hervor and our son Jaime.
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsigtuna is the grandest city in this part of Midgard. It is the capital of Yarnvadir and the major trade destination on Lake Ganvik. There is a village southeast of here, which is under protection of our Jarl, even though the inhabitants do not wish to be.
What do you know about Hervor?
Beautiful Hervor and I are happily married, and we have our son Jaime growing up to be a fine warrior.
How is your son doing?
I am very proud of Jaime. He is already shaping up to become a powerful warrior. It will not be long before he wields a true blade instead of a wooden one.
What do you think of Lithrasir?
The Lady Lithrasir runs the local tavern, Sleipnir's Inn. She's a good friend of my wife.
Let us speak about Snorri.
Snorri is my brother-in-arms. We have proudly fought many battles together.
Indeed we have. Let us drink to that, and may we find Valhalla together.
I like these little combined responses that you can get when characters are together.
I want to thank you for saving me.
Think nothing of it. I would not have anyone freeze to death in the Fimbulwinter.
Where in the forest did you find me?
The woods of Yonvadir surround us in all directions. I found you northeast of here, partly buried under an avalanche. You are lucky that your bright cloak stood out against the snow. There were tracks of a troll nearby, so if you are missing anything, it is likely the trolls have it. You had best be careful when traveling. In the Fimbulwinter, there are fierce wolves and trolls about, and all of them hungry.
Oh, I'm sure that 10 minutes after she steps into Yonvadir, all the evil wolves and trolls will run away fast to the next forest. That is what heroes do, you know.
Is he just being an ass because the character is female, or because he doesn't like heroes? I guess, well, we might not do this here, but I guess he's not really going to sell anything that's useful to me. But,
I would like to buy some of your wares.
Meet me in my workshop, and I shall show you my
yeah,
craft.
okay.
Let us speak later.
May your blade always be keen.
So you're the one the Jarl sent.
Oh, I can't talk to him about Voland. Although, show me this game of yours.
Show me this game of yours.
You think you can beat us? Feel free to try it.
We could use another player.
Okay.
The game is called Odin's Dice. We take turns betting, and whoever has the best roll wins that round. It is a game of skill, you see. On your turn, you may choose. First, you can simply bet one coin, and your turn ends. Or second, you may re-roll one or more dice, for which you pay 2 coins.
I don't really have the money to do this. Bet 1 coin or reroll for 2.
Finally, you may put in 2 coins to reveal your roll and end the round. Simple enough, is it not?
2 coins to reveal the
The
roll.
raven means Odin the Mimir's friend. 3 ravens is the best roll. The hammer stands for Thor, the Earth Warder. So 3 hammers is the second best.
The Raven's the best. Hammer's second best.
These runes here represent Asgard. 3 runes is the third best roll, followed by 1 each of Raven, Hammer, and Rune. 1 of each, we call it Midgard.
Okay, so 3 ravens beats 3 hammers beats 3 runes. And you can have 1 of each rune.
Then, you could roll 2 ravens, 2 hammers, or 2 runes, or merely 1 raven, hammer, or rune. The blank sides of die are useless. You do not want those.
Okay.
Shall we try? Your coin against ours.
I don't think that's a good idea. I don't have a lot of coins. You know what? It's not like I can do anything else with the 15. Okay, so he bet 1. He spent 2 to reroll. This is not a bad roll. Fudge. I could try cheating? With that much stealth, I'm probably not going to be good at cheating. Bet, call, roll. So if I roll, I reroll 1 dice. He bet, so he probably has something worth holding on to. And this isn't like cards, because he can have the same roll or better than I can. He had to roll, so he probably doesn't have anything. Let's... Can I... Okay, so I select the dice I want to roll, and then I roll. Aha, there we go. He rolled. I'm gonna call.
The triple hammer stands for
Aha.
4 Giants Bane, making you rich now.
I won! Nice. And that was worth a point. Do. Went around to the dice minigame. Ah. Okay, then I guess it's a good thing I did that. And I earned some coins. Nice. But I think I'm gonna leave it for that.
So you're the one.
Let us speak.
You should stay here.
Welcome, Trap.
You don't have anything to say. Alright.
I wish you be careful out there.
Okay, I guess I'll head back. Hold. Just want to, now that the kid's gone. Anything different? Okay, never mind. Hello, guard. Hello, another guard. Endurance +1. Door appears to be barred from the other side. Can't see a way of opening it. But the guard just went through there. Blah. Evening. I wonder if I should wait for the others to come around. Actually, one thing they should probably do. Oh, the gates are closed. Massive iron gates block your way out of Hornsigtuna. They're actually meant to keep monsters out. But you're locked in is just a side effect. Oh, I don't have any climbing skill, and I don't have a levitate spell. So I'm guessing I actually can't get out again. I was hoping to be able to go out and fire off some spells just to do a bit of training, but I guess I can't. I probably don't want to be casting spells here. I wonder if I can just climb over. To try a different spot. Okay. We're unable to make it over the wall. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Okay. Okay. Where's Loctite? Why are you even here? Alright. I'm assuming either I need to build my endurance up or find some warm clothing, because I'm definitely not going to be able to explore outside. With that little cold. So do they ever come back? Like, I wouldn't mind talking to them together. Where did she even go? Nope, he's gone too. Okay, whatever. Where would they have gone? Maybe they went to the castle? Anyway. I guess it's time to get some sleep. Sleep for the night. You find yourself a warm spot near the fireplace and fall asleep on the rug.
Mother sent me to check on you. Is there anything you need, hero lady?
No, thank you. I am just exhausted and need some sleep.
You can save our city tomorrow. I'm sure you will. Pleasant dreams.
Meanwhile,
I can see you, troll. What are you doing here?
What?
He has seen through our cunning hiding place.
Now we
Oh.
must kill him.
Is that so? My mighty sword can fell a tree in a single stroke. When I charge into battle, I kill 3 men with every cut of my blade, and 2 more with my heavy shield. I have fought a dragon, cut off its claws, and made it eat its own tail. I am Sigurd, son of Sigmund, and I fear no troll.
He talks big for a human.
This shall be fun.
No dish, human. We punch through mountains with a swing of our fist.
We have wrestled with the great Jormungand and tied him in a knot.
We scare away kittens by smiling at them.
What was that?
A mighty boast. Oh, yes.
You do not impress anyone by talking about puny kittens.
We can chase off small children.
Shut up. Now the human will laugh at us.
But we can still kill him.
Yes, for this is the human we seek.
The one who has the left eye.
The master shall be pleased with us again. Are you going to talk to yourself all night?
Do not be impatient, puny human.
We shall kill you now,
and take the left eye from your bleeding corpse. Oh, yes!
You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed, but distraught about your vision-like dream about the troll. Very weird. Okay, so... Morning of day 2. Let's go to the castle. Interesting, there's an autosave. Okay, we need to remember that. Well, we're gonna have to... Oh, hello.
My lady, the Jarl Ilfing wishes to speak to you in his castle.
Okay.
Yes, what is it?
You have
Let us
nothing
speak later.
good to say.
May your blade always be keen.
What is it?
You don't have anything new to say.
Are you the...
No, if you
I
Okay.
bid you...
stop.
Right then. Can I just go right in?
How can I help?
Oh,
Why does the Jarl want to see me?
You're the only traveler who has passed here recently, and I'm told he is expecting you.
What is Jarl Ilfing like?
He is a fair ruler. He has kept our fine city safe for several decades. Although his hair be grey, he can still best most of us in battle.
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
okay. Let's go meet the Jarl. Oh, I can actually explore the interior. Interesting. A large stone statue of a wolf adorns the hallway, showing the symbol of the Ilfing clan. Double wooden doors lead the way into Jarl Ylfing's chambers. They're built to impress, and do a rather good job at it too. A heavy-set stairway leads down to the guard room and dungeon. Even from up here, it looks gloomy. A cold stone staircase leads up into the castle. You can vaguely make out some oddly colored light coming from above. Oh, I wonder if that's where the wizard is. This door has seen better days, but is still tough enough to keep wind and trespassers out.
How can I help you?
Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Can I have a look around, or are you going to stop me? The door is barred from the inside. Lockpicks are not going to help you here. What's down in the dungeon? Hello? Oh, this is Snorri. Okay.
Looks scary, does it not? This is where we lock in troublemakers and rabble-rousers. The Jarl needs to keep order, you know. Interested in our tinderbox? Ah, you can take it for your mighty heroine. We have plenty.
Ooh.
So you're the one the Jarl sent for.
Nothing new. Okay.
Let us...
You should stay here.
Let's have that tinderbox. Yoink. You take it with you, as Snorri suggested. +1 score. Castle Jail, obtain the tinderbox. Okay. Standard kit with tools for starting a fire. It weighs 1 merker. Oh well. At least now I can make a fire when I'm out in the wilderness. A small candle burns vehemently in an empty attempt to drive the gloom from this place. You see a bucket full of cold glop and a bowl to serve it in. This tasteless food is obviously meant for the prisoners. May I have some? I know it's not the greatest, but no. You have no desire to taste that. Okay. I mean, I need food. Okay. I'm guessing I'm probably gonna need to come back here at some point and talk to a prisoner. Hello, doggy. I wonder if I should talk to the wizard first. And then see what the Jarl wants. Don't know if that's gonna be a good idea, though. Actually, it may not even be up here. The two of them might be in there together. Yeah, he's not up here. Wow, look at all this stuff. Magical barrier blocks your entry into the room. It's vaguely translucent, but unmoving. On the shelf in the far wall is an ornamental dinner plate, as well as, predictably, more books. You've stepped into a sorcerer's workroom. Strange spells surround you, and a vague whispering noise seems to flow from the books. Various alchemical contraptions line the table near the window. These shelves are filled with esoteric objects, either for study or for curiosity value. There is a skull, an hourglass with sand going upwards, a brain and alcohol, and other weird things. Telescope points out the window. Apparently, Arvandel is also a practicing astrologer. Or he just likes peeping into people's windows. 2 bound scrolls lie on the table. They appear to be blank, ready for future use. The area is dimly lit by candlelight. Any warmth from its flame is not noticeable. You see a common set of alchemical equipment, complete with scales, a mortar, and pestle. And a small coal burner. No wizard's workshop will be complete without a Subterra brand spherical scrying device. There are many shelves with complicated books dedicated to the arts of the Shi that are beyond your comprehension. And yes, that is how you pronounce that word. It is pronounced Shi. It's, Celtic? Basically means fairy. Strange-looking head adorns the fireplace. Rather than being severed from some unfortunate creature, it appears to have been wrought out of clay. Nothing but a nice big fire to ward off the winter cold. Several ornate vases decorate the room. You aren't entirely sure whether they serve some mystical purpose, or are merely containers for water. Your eyes are blinking. Are you alive? Oh. Fireplace head twists its mouth into a silly grin and barks at you. Okay. Right, you can't just go Librum Incendre and expect... Well, perhaps you can safely do that after all. Alright. I'm guessing I need to come back when the sorcerer is here, so... Alright, let's talk to the Jarl.
You may enter the audience room of Jarl Ilfing.
Thank you. Oh, that was points. You step into the Jarl's austere yet impressive throne room. The twin banners of Fornsictuna and Clan Ylfing adorn the walls, flanked by fluttering torches. The Jarl sits on his throne, awaiting your presence, his symbolic key of office hanging proudly beside him. Ooh, big shiny key. +5.
In the name of Odin the Wise, we bid you welcome to Fornsictuna. Arise, traveler.
Yes, my lord.
I am Ylfing, third of that name, Jarl of Fornsictuna, and Warden of Jarnvidir. At my side is Orvandel, Sage of the Northern Lights, and Keeper of the Rites.
At your service, which I hope is serviceable.
What is your name?
Oh, interesting. Oh, I guess they're using... Oh, maybe that isn't the same word. That might be something else. I guess it's magic in this. So why am I able to pick these ones? Is this a chance to change what class you are? Oh, geez, why would you ever pick this one? I'm the undercunning thief and stealer of money? Or I could just go with, I wish to become a hero. I'm gonna go with this one. Because I want to talk to him afterwards.
I am an aspiring mystic and wielder of the seed.
It is always good to meet another initiate who is
Okay, so it is
initiated
something
in
different.
the mystical arts that I am meeting. I would be happy to discuss talking about our magical prowess later, which would make me happy.
Of late, Fornsictuna is troubled.
This speech
The
pattern
winter
is so
has been
weird.
far longer and colder than normal, and the city is running out of food and supplies. The woods of Jarnvidir around us are becoming dangerous. Wolves, trolls, and undead are on the prowl, and there have been sightings of giants. The people are starting to call this the Fimbulvinter, which is prophesied to last until the world ends. However, we fear the cold may be magical in origin.
I have used my magic to seek out where the source of the winter is coming from. It appears that a powerful spellcaster seems to be behind this winter's origin. But this spellcaster is casting spells to shield himself from my seeking, which is why my seeking spell cannot find this shielded spellcaster.
Therefore, we decided to find an ally of courage and skill to investigate our problems, and to aid us against the trolls, ere we all freeze of winter. And so, we ask for your aid. When I heard of your arrival yesterday, I told my guards to send you here first thing in the morning. Will you accept this charge?
What if I say no? Yes, I accept. Yeah, his speech pattern is weird. I guess because they just wanted to go with something kind of kooky for a magic person? Also, yes, apparently it is seed, which is different in this than what I was thinking.
Very good. I am told you are staying at the Adventurers Guildhouse. You may reside there for as long as you need. I shall have some rations delivered there, although the city has little food to spare. However, I do not think a true adventurer would have trouble finding food.
As a magical preparation, I have prepared a magic scroll with the magic of the Vatir's Blessing, which shall serve as a map of your travels and map them magically.
Thank you. Will this
Why
map
does he
also
talk
allow
like
me
that?
to teleport to other places?
No, it is not that powerful. You are a traveling heroine, so you should expect to do some traveling, so you can do heroic deeds while you travel. However, the map will tell you where to go, so that you can go where the map tells you to. I would be interested to speak to you about magic later, and talk about that, as well as riddles, which are my hobby. My study is on the
not
top
riddles.
floor of the castle, where we can discuss this later in my study.
That will be all. We wish you safe travels, and hope to speak to you later when you have something important to report.
Yes, my lord.
I thought it might be a translation issue, but no, he just speaks so weird. You now have a map, which will automatically show all places you've been to. Use the action menu to see it, or press the M key as a shortcut. Oh, hello. I'll be up in just a moment. Or not? Whoa, where'd he go? Anyway. Magic map. So... Oh, it only shows from this point on. It doesn't show places I've already been to. Okay. And only out in the wilderness. Huh, useful. Okay. Nice. And I did get some points. So, where would that... Oh. Speak to Jarl to accept main quest. There it is. Okay, so if I go up here, is it going to be up here? Aha. What are you doing up here?
Welcome, traveler. We may be in an...
What can you tell me about
lot.
what is Jarl Ilfing like?
What can I say? He keeps the city safe. I do not speak to him much. He prefers his own castle to my little tavern here.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
No, I have never heard of the city's wizard, the personal advisor to our Yao, who frequents my tavern for its drinks. No, indeed.
I
Brief.
believe my name, which is Orvindel, is so well known that everybody in the city knows the name of Orvindel, which is mine.
Oh, you're gonna be fun to talk to. Okay.
I wish you good health.
Be careful out there. Yonvadir is dangerous, and the winter is cold.
I sense that you have grown in power, causing your magical powers to grow because of your growing understanding of magic. I am happy to see this growth. How may I be of assistance on this Thor's Day? Or can I otherwise help by assisting you?
Oh yeah, the wizard needs herbs.
I read that you are in need of herbs.
Being a somewhat skilled alchemist, I employ my alchemy to brew potions to restore my magical power, or
yeah.
mana. These potions are known as mana potions, and are both potable and potent. However, I find I am lacking a particular ingredient, which I currently lack, and which is a necessary ingredient for my potable potions of magical mana. This ingredient is known as Artemisia vulgaris, or more commonly known as mugwort. If you know this ingredient, please locate me a suitable supply, so that I can use this to supply my alchemy with ingredients.
Mugwort.
What is Fonsigtuna like?
Fonsigtuna is the city that we live in, which is called Fonsigtuna. It contains numerous houses in which people live, as well as the castle where the Jarl of Von Sigtuna lives. The Jarl who lives in the castle is named Ilfing, and I am in the service of Jarl Ilfing of Von Sigtuna. Jarl Ilfing is the Jarl of this city, and is a descendant of the clan Ilfing, who have traditionally ruled Von Sigtuna as its Jarl. There are numerous people in this city about which I could spread gossip, but since doing so would be spreading gossip, I choose not to share information with you about the numerous people in this city, lest I become known as a gossip.
Oh, do not worry. I would be happy to spread gossip for you. And if they call me a gossip, they would be gossiping about me.
What is this thing about gossip? Also, I really don't like the way he talks. It's so long-winded. It takes him forever in like a very roundabout way to say anything.
What can I find in Yarnvadir?
Since Von Sigtuna lies within a forest, the city is surrounded by a forest. You cannot
grief.
usually see this forest because there are trees that get in the way of your view of the forest. The forest is known as Yarnvadir, or the Iron Wood. This name is a contradiction since wood is not made of iron, which it contradicts. Or perhaps whoever named this forest simply likes to play golf in the forest. If you would know details of the forest called Yarnvadir, which is the forest in which Von Sigtuna is located, then please ask me details about this forest.
Also, I did notice the little can't see the forest for the trees joke there.
What do you know about trolls?
Most well known of the trolls is Thrivoldi, who is a two-headed troll who roams the forest with his two heads. It is said that one head is named Thri, and the other of his two heads is named Voldi. Although this would lead to a quarrel between the two heads of the troll regarding which head should claim which part of the name Thrivoldi. It is said that Thrivoldi is in the service of Egther, a frost giant who is the master of the two-headed troll.
Please tell me about yourself.
I am Orvindel, Sage of the Northern Lights and Keeper of the Rites, and occasionally Keeper of the Northern Lights and Sage of the Rites, but only on occasion. Aside from keeping rites, I use my sage advice to advise Jarl Ilfing about ritual matters, and when it matters to be sagacious, I aim to do the right thing.
I am curious what magic you have for sale.
Since you ask me what I sell, I could sell you a magic potion or two, which are potions that I have created through magic. If you have the talent, I can also sell you a spell of shadow and a spell of flame, but these require the talent of magic to use. And since you are a practitioner of the arts, there is an artful game that I could show you about the arts that would help you practition them.
Okay, Oh, I need something to keep me warm. Can you give me an empty flask? I'm guessing I need to get the mugwort before I can get the mana potions. Oh, he also sells other potions. Oh, okay, so I can get all three of them here. I'd like to know a bit more about these spells. They're gonna be way out of my price range, but for later.
Tell me about the shadow spell.
Never fear if you need to escape from some creature that you are afraid of. The shadow spell creates an illusory duplicate of you, and compels the creature that you fear to focus its attention on the illusion rather than on you, enabling you to escape from its fearful presence.
Oh, it's actually not that much. I don't think I want to spend all my money on it, though. I'll have to come back for that later.
I am interested in the flame spell.
The Flame Aura spell will create an aura of flame around you. This aura is primarily useful in combat, as the flames of the aura will repel or even hurt an enemy trying to wound you through the aura. In addition, this aura of fire can set things on fire, and its display of fire looks great at parties. Since this is a warrior town that is run by warriors, I am happy to meet a fellow spellcaster who is not a warrior, but who casts spells instead of warrioring. Therefore, I shall give you this spell to cast for free.
Oh. Cool. I wonder if it also keeps you warm.
I would like a healing potion.
As sorceress advisor to Jarl Ilfing, our Jarl, my sorcery extends to battle magic and divination. Yet I am not a sorcerer who heals people. I do not manufacture healing draught with my sorcery.
Okay, so I do have to go to the other places to get these. I'm guessing you're not going to have stamina potions either.
Please sell me a stamina potion.
As long as you still have the stamina to drink this potion, the potion that you just drank will replenish your stamina, so that you can drink yet another potion.
Oh, well, you do still have stamina potions. Okay. Again, no, I don't think so. Not yet.
Do you have any mana potions?
I manufacture
mugwort.
and sell mana potions, which are vials of potion that would restore your mana, and which I create so that other people can purchase these potions from me in order to have their mana restored by the potion.
Grief. Okay, nope, can't afford those. Need something to keep me warm.
I need something to keep me warm.
Certainly. I have this magical device that will magically keep you warm if you place the device magically around your neck. It is made from real wool, very magical.
You mean a scarf?
Well, actually it is a scarf, and it will keep you warm as a scarf, which is almost like magic, except that instead of using magic, you can use a scarf.
Ooh, I can afford it, especially if I can knock the price down a little bit. Okay, I have to remember to come back here and get the scarf. I really need to find a way to get some money.
Can you give me an empty flask?
Oh, these are pretty cheap. Might grab a couple of these while I'm here. Guessing you're not gonna like if I do this.
That is a laughable offer, and I will laugh at it because of how laughable it is. Offer me a better deal, so that we may laugh together at a more suitable offer.
Alright. Yeah, it's probably going to be useful to have a couple of these. Alright.
I find your offer acceptable, and therefore I accept your offer and offer you the wares that you were being offered, so that you may accept them.
Okay, show me this game of yours.
Show me this game of yours.
Very well. It is well that you want to see this game, and I would like to see if you play the game well. Behold, the challenge of the magical maze game, which is a maze that challenges your magic if you are game. You shall have as much thinking time as you need, which time you need to use to think about the puzzle. Each turn you may cast one spell, or cast no spell and proceed to the next step, by pushing the button labeled Step. The Valkyrie figure will take one step, or turn aside if she cannot step forward. Your goal is to lead the Valkyrie figure to the exit, which is the sparkling stars, where she can exit. But she can be killed if she steps into fire, which kills her. You are limited in how many spells you can use, and can only use spells that you know. You will have to experiment with what the spells you know will do in this game, you know. For example, the first puzzle lets you use the Flame Aura spell to place flames right in front of the Valkyrie. This will make her turn sideways to avoid the flames.
Okay. I'm guessing since I don't have any of the other spells, I can't really do this. Okay, so I guess that's a door. I want to do that. You turn the wrong way. Alright, so what am I supposed to do with this? Can I use the flame to melt the ice? Aha! And then just straight ahead.
This
into the
puzzle
stars.
was for properly warming up, and it ensures that you are now warm, and up for the other puzzles, which would have been quite puzzling without warming up properly. This next test, which is coming up next to test you, requires the Sixth Sense spell and the Bless spell to be a good test for you to take next. The Sixth Sense spell will make the Valkyrie sensibly turn in the other direction when hitting a wall, until you cast it again. Use the Bless spell to raise or lower blessed barriers.
Since you don't know the required spells yet, you'll have to come back to take this puzzle at a later time. Okay. It's kind of midday. Well, that was kind of interesting. 18 points. Play the minigame. I guess getting Flame Aura is not worth any points. Okay.
I sense that you have grown in power. How may I be of assistance?
Riddles.
You told me riddles are your hobby.
Indeed, I told you that my hobby is riddles, for riddles are indeed my hobby. Let us play the game of riddles, which is a game in which we exchange riddles. Since I am looking for a challenge, you will need to travel to find more riddles to challenge me with. If your challenge is a riddle for which I have no answer, I shall instead answer you with a reward for your riddling. So, you're playing the ancient game of riddles, which is a set of ancient riddles played as a game. Since these are ancient, you are not allowed to make up your own answer. You must learn the ancient answer from someone who knows the game of old. My riddle for you, which I will give to you now, is the following. What gets wetter the more it dries?
I have no answer for you.
Then you must seek out the answer by searching for it until you have sought well and know the answer.
Okay. I mean, I know what the answer is.
I wish you good health.
But I guess I have to find it in
Best of luck
game.
in your travels, sorceress. Although you do not need luck while traveling, because as a sorceress, you will have sorcery at your disposal during your travels.
Okay, was it Mugwort? The Sorcerer. And Oh, the limit to how much you can put in. Okay. Alright, I think I am done here. I guess I have to ask around about who knows the answer.
So you're the one that...
What can you
Is there someone in particular?
What do you think
What
about the
do you
Jarl?
think about the Jarl?
I am a sworn vassal of Jarl Ilfing, protector of Fornsig Tuna. He lives in the keep at the north side of town.
That's it? Okay.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
He is a wizard in the service of Jarl Ilfing. Or possibly he is the true power in these lands who tolerates Ilfing for his own amusement. It is hard to tell with wizards. But his enchantments have proven useful in defending our town. He's made the locks in the castle dungeon truly impervious to thieves. Such people are good to have around.
Okay.
Let us speak later.
You should stay here with us.
A mysterious glow seems to come from somewhere to the west. You feel drawn towards it if by magic or perhaps fate. It is glowing green. You seem to have found the source of the mysterious glow, but what is it? Still day 2, okay. The door stands wide open, showing an eerie greenish glow from within the house. Whoa.
Enter.
Be welcome.
We were expecting you.
Mortal woman.
Of mortal born.
What do you call yourself?
Ooh, okay. Hang on. There's some... Here we go. Investigate glow. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go with this, because these are obviously very magical people. Vala Initiate.
I am a Vala initiate and wielder of the seed.
Boastful words.
Shall you live up to them?
Fate will know.
Or people's dwellings. We 3 descend of Makdosir's maidens.
Laws we made there, and life allotted to the sons of man, and set their fates.
While Bralan's towns were trembling all, there the golden threads of fate we wove, and in the moon's hall fast we made them. We are the Norns. I am Earth, who sees the past.
I am Verthandi, who watches the present.
I am Skold, who guards the future.
Speak now, mortal.
Talk, you, who seeks heroism.
Ask, and glimpse your fate.
Why have I been called here? What endangers this realm? Where lies my fate? Who will win the 2014 Olympics? I'm gonna go with what endangers this realm. Because I think this kind of answers all 3.
What endangers this realm?
Ages ago, the gods of Asgard, led by Odin Thunderer, fought the Frost Giants and drove them off to Jotunheim.
Many of the giants made peace with the Aesir gods and accepted their defeat. Others sharpen their axes and seek revenge.
One of their number traveled to Asgard in peace and became friend of Thor the Terrible and blood brother to Odin One-Eye. His name was Loki the Crafty.
But Loki Laufeyson was a trickster and played his pranks recklessly. He cut off the golden hair of Thor's wife Sif and had the goddess Idun kidnapped by the giant Thiassi.
When Loki's machinations caused the death of Odin's son, Baldur, the wise Odin was enraged. He took Loki, forger of evil, to the darkest depths of Svartalfheim and bound him there for the ages.
And there he lies still, bound by the entrails of his son, endlessly tortured by a venomous snake. The wrath of Odin the Hooded is a terrible thing.
But other giants still roam the worlds who have sworn revenge on the gods. One of them lives in the woods of Jarnvidir.
His name is Ecthir the Jotun. He has caused the great Fimbulwinter that ravages the land. He seeks to free Loki the Bound, and requires the eyes of Thiassi to do so.
Should Ecthir succeed, then Loki Wolfsfather shall lead the giants into direct war with the gods, which can only have one outcome.
Ragnarok.
Twilight of the Gods.
The end of the world.
Oh, I get more than one question. Okay. I guess why have I been called here?
Why have I been called here?
You have the makings of a heroine, and with time, you may prove yourself worthy of that title.
Already you have seen a vision of a man imperiled. More shall follow, so that you can come to their aid.
It was such a vision that led you here, where fate needs you. The sorcerer Aruvandel was but a focus.
Where lies my fate?
As a sorceress, you walk the path of Odin, god of runes. Through your wisdom and the magic of the seed, you can always prevail.
Your journeys will take you to the village of Munavigir, and from there, to other worlds, until you return to Jarnvidir, to duel Ecthir in the arcane arts.
Seek out all secrets, and eventually even the Aesir shall ask your advice. Fail, and your soul shall be cast to the endless mists of Niflheim.
You know what the hell?
Who will win the 2014 Olympics?
Do not mock us, little
Oof,
mortal.
whoops.
The fate of the 9 worlds hangs in the balance.
However, the Dutch will win 3 gold medals.
Okay.
I thank you, O Norns.
Safe travels, Initiate of the Vala.
Seek out the Valkyrie Brynhild for advice. She lies bound in Jarnvidir.
We shall meet again.
Oh, Valkyrie. You find yourself outside in the cold. Looking behind you, you see a house that has been disused for years, its front door bricked up. You wonder if your encounter with the Norns was at all real. The door to this house has been closed solid with well-laid bricks. There's clearly no way in. Okay. Alright, there is one last thing that I want to do, and then I'm probably going to end up calling it a night. Oh, jeez, everybody's here. I've already talked to you two. I want to see... Oops. Yeah, we'll go this way. I want to see the blacksmith shop. Again, it's probably more of a fighter thing, but oh, hang on. You feel intrigued by the hole in the tree. Doubtless there is something interesting in there, like a hammer, perhaps? You feel around in the hole, but find nothing but some moss and a twig. You feel disappointed by the hole in the tree. Alright.
Welcome to my smithy, traveler. 'Tis good to see you have recovered to fight once more. These are troubled times for Fornsictuna, with trolls and worse on the loose, and a harsh winter that has lasted longer than it should.
What can you tell me about the city?
Fornsictuna is the grandest city in this part of Midgard. It is the capital of Janvidir and the major trade destination on Lake Ganvik. There is a village southeast of here, which is under protection of our Jarl.
Yeah.
What is Jarl Ilfing like?
I am sworn vassal to Jarl Ilfing, the brave and noble ruler of Fornsictuna. We shall not gossip about him without him present.
Oh. Oh, but it's not. It's white gray. Do I need to talk to him with the Jarl present? Okay, the in-game notes is not going to be enough. I need to keep my own notes. I need to... talk to him when the Jarl is present.
Do you know the wizard Orvindel?
Our resident wizard is the Jarl's chief advisor. He is skilled enough, but I do not care for his roundabout language, so I know little of him.
Same.
I would like to buy some of your wares.
I craft the finest weapons and armor in this land. What is it that you need?
Probably nothing. I might need something just as a quest item later on, but I'm not a fighter, so I'm not really gonna need any of this stuff.
Please sell me a warhammer.
The warhammer is a suitable weapon for any Viking, especially against creatures too tough to slash. Judging by your posture, you do not have the skill to use this weapon.
I will buy this pick from you.
It is a simple tool, but well crafted. I would be happy to sell it to you.
Oh, that I can get. An ice pick. It's only 10. What about 8? 7.
Surely you are not serious.
He went down to 9. How about 8?
Surely you are not serious.
Balls. 9's fine, I guess.
Done.
You can use the action menu to switch your equipped weapon. Okay, so I'm probably gonna need the ice pick for something. Buy the ice pick.
I am interested in buying chainmail.
A wise choice. If you plan to do a lot of traveling, then you need the best protection to keep you safe. I believe this armor is too heavy for you, and would interfere with your spellcasting.
Do you have a dagger for close combat?
These handcrafted daggers make an excellent melee weapon, and they can serve as a tool to skin animal hide.
Oh. Ooh, no, I probably shouldn't. I'll have to come back for that. Well, it's good to know I can actually get one of those. Throwing dagger, probably not.
Show me your throwing daggers.
Although small, my daggers are sharp enough to pierce the skin of any animal.
On second thought, my aim is not very good. Perhaps I shall buy something else. The battle axe looks impressive.
A powerful warrior needs a powerful weapon, and what could serve you better than a two-bladed axe? Judging by your posture, you do not have the skill to use this weapon.
Alright, so I'll have to come back for the dagger.
Let us speak later.
May your blade always be keen.
Alright. A barrel of ice water stands nearby to cool the iron after it's hammered into shape. You would have known more about the process if you had decided to become a smith rather than an adventurer. Sure. A wave of heat washes over you to step into Volan's smithy. The master craftsman has been working hard to keep Fornsigtuna supplied with much needed weaponry and tools throughout the harsh winter.
That gemstone is none of your business.
Oh. Interesting.
These are commissioned by the troops of Jarl Ilfing and are not for sale.
You examine the Lindworm head, but see nothing special.
My armor saves lives, and only a true berserker would fight without protecting himself.
To keep the forge heated, a large bin of coal stands to the side. It doesn't look like it would run out anytime soon. Oh, can I take a piece of coal? Oh. You believe you've at least been good enough in the past months to have earned something better than your stockings. In the center of the room stands a large anvil. Why, it would almost seem as if you're standing in a forge. If you hadn't figured that out from the fire, the iron tools, and the smith standing here. Okay. Oops. Okay, I have a feeling at this point I need to go out and explore the woods as best I can. I'm probably not going to get very far without... Well, again, I don't know if the flaming aura thing can keep me warm. But I don't think there's anything really left to do in town. Unless I can find the person that has the answer to the riddle. I've already talked with you.
Be welcomed.
Yeah,
I
okay.
would be careful.
What is it?
Haha.
Please tell me a riddle.
This is my riddle. What can be broken, but keeps working if it is? What is your answer?
I have no answer for you.
Very well.
What can be broken but keeps working if it is? Maybe broken. This seems an awful lot like doing the insult fighting from Monkey Island. Like you had to collect the different insults. I think that's what it was.
Are you the guildmaster?
No, merely, is there something you need of the guild?
Ooh, we put all these heads on the wall.
Who put all these heads on the wall?
Adventurers like yourself, no doubt.
Oh, well, okay. Yeah, location does seem to matter, because I've asked this before and she didn't tell me anything.
I bid you.
Stars guide your path.
Wait, what is this? Oh, that's the rations, right. This should keep you from starving for a while. Yay. Not actually hungry at the moment. Okay. I think that this is probably a good place to call it for the night. The only thing I can think of to do at the moment is to go out and explore. But I'd rather leave that until next time. I think for now, I will leave it there. Nice little explore around the town, met some people, talked to them, learned some information. All a very good start. I think it's still day 2. Hang on, is it still day 2? Yes, it's still day 2. So, I'm really liking this game. I think it's a fantastic Quest for Glory game that is not a Quest for Glory game. I'm interested to see what else this has in store. Other than 1 or 2 characters that are a bit annoying, which... what Quest for Glory game doesn't have an annoying character in it? I'm quite liking this. And yeah, I don't remember anything. If I have played this before, which I'm pretty sure I have, none of this is ringing a bell. At least not yet. Anyway. It is time for me to call it a night. So, thank you to those who are still watching through these videos. I guess it doesn't matter because it'll already be out, but I have been working on trying to figure out what to do about the last bit for Quest of Glory 5. I don't know if I'm going to join the dragon fight onto the tail end or not, so it might be a little while before that video comes out. Although again, by the time this video gets put onto YouTube, the Quest for Glory 5 ending will probably already be up. So anyway. So yes, thank you to those who are watching and enjoying the series. I have had an absolute ball, and after a little bit of a break, most likely will be coming back to the series again, starting over, maybe playing as a rogue, or a thief, whatever. But anyway, I think that'll about do it for tonight. So, I will see you all next time.